This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuzz sent you. Honey, I'm home! How you guys doing? Yeah, let me say hello to a few people, but in the meanwhile, let's do this also. Over here on this side, you're going to check out all the weekly shows that happen during every week. You might want to check them out. If you don't see your name up there, contact John Schuylkill River or Heath or one of those guys from the Sunday On Track Sundays or whatever it's called. Anyhow, let me say hello to a few people here. Let me see. Let me get up to the top here. We got Mason Dixon, Sarah in the attic. How's it going? Ralph Greenwood, Missy J, Dave's Trains. How's it going, Dave? Glad you could make it in tonight. Ralph Greenwood, Joe Rader, John Schuylkill River Valley. How's it going, buddy? Dwight Curley, John Tanzillo, Ian Lehigh River Subdivision. How's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in tonight. Yeah, Ralph, I hope you saw that message I put up there for you a little earlier. Missy J, how's it going? Nice. Glad you could make it in. Oops, sorry about that. Choking on my own words here. Marty, M&M Shortlines, how's it going, buddy? Connie, thank you for that heads up on that date thing. I really screwed up on that. Dwight Curley, how's it going? Let's see who else we got here. Jerry Satteriel, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in tonight. Dave BNSF N Scale. Sorry, buddy, I just been broke, man. So I'll get in touch with you. I definitely need some help because I'm going to add one more little piece of track that you're going to get a kick out of when you come over and let me show you. Anyhow, let's see who else we got in here. Melvin Fackler, glad you could make it in, buddy. I think we got everybody, really. Sparky 107, how's it going? Glad you can make it in. John Nofil, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. I think we got them all. Mason Dixon Railroad, how's it going? Okay. All right, guys, let me see. We're almost done with this guy over here, so we'll keep that going for a while. But tonight, clear up some of this paper junk I got here. Tonight, we're going to go and we're going to do some more work on this here Taco Bell. We're going to do the roof tonight, and the roof consists of several different parts. In fact, I was missing a part, and I had called this company, and they were very, very nice people to deal with. I told them what I was missing, and 2 days later, I had it in the mail at no charge. So, and that is Summit. Let me see. Let me get the exact name of this company. They got some really nice kits that I'm interested in, might be buying here. Let me see if I can find the name of this company here somewhere. Yeah, it's manufactured by Custom Cuts by Summit. And it's www.summit.customcuts.com. And if Ralph got that, he can post that up there for me. Anyhow, if not, now I might be able to put up the RDAN scale. How's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. I think I said hello to Sarah, but if not, hello, Sarah. Glad you can make it in tonight. Wow, how lovely. I got 3 females in the chat tonight. That is so cool. I like it. Women are into model railroading. Yay. Cameron, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Fred Wild and Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt. How's it going? Glad you guys can make it in. Always nice. Yes, and I agree. I mean, he was. I don't think he's American. He had some sort of an accent. I don't remember exactly. I can't pin it out what it was, but very nice guy. Told him what I was missing. I was missing a couple of roof pieces. I was missing one of these guys. So he sent me one. And he also sent me, I was missing one of these guys also. If I could pick it up, my stupid fat fingers. If you guys are going to see that. But that's part of the roof structure also. So anyhow, no problem. Bam, send it to me right away. Steve87, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in here. Who else we got? I think we got everybody. I'm just going over to see what's going on. Anthony Dodge, glad you can make it in. All right, so I think that's about that for that. So we can go back to this camera now, or this position, I should say. And there we go. So what I want to do, let me see if I could do something here with this guy. Move him down a little bit, maybe. No, I can't do it. No, I can do it here, though. There you go. So I can see the count and the time. All right, so let's see. I want to thank, first of all, let me put this up here also. Bada bing. My newest member is Roy Eltham. Thank you, Roy, if you're in here. I didn't see you in here yet, but I hope you show up in a little while. Dwight Curley, thank you so much. Here we go. I'm going to reinstitute this guy. Thank you, Dwight. I appreciate that, buddy. Mark E. Saunders, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in here. Anyhow, I want to thank Roy Eltham for becoming a member of my channel, and I do appreciate that. And super chats from last week would be Kevin Brown and Eminem Short Lines. Thank you so much. And I always get at least once a month I get something in my cash.me pay. I forgot what the app is, but anyhow, from Jim Veronico, he sends me money. Now the last thing he sent me says, "This is for your Christmas fund." Now speaking of Christmas. A very touchy subject for me this year. How you doing, Roy Smith? Glad you can make it in tonight. Sparky forgot to steal my bell. I had a very close eye on that. Anyhow, so again, I want to thank Roy Elton for becoming my newest member. And if anybody else wants to join, Ralph will be putting the link up there, I think. And it's you become a badge of honor member, and you get to use a lot of different emojis, including railroad logos and stuff like that. Now, with that being said, I am going to start doing a series. And the series is going to be, okay, thank you, Ralph. The series is going to be on my layout. It's going to be what it does, how I am going to operate it, and there's going to be about 5 or 6 different segments to this series. The catch is, in order for you guys to see what's going to be happening in these videos, you have to become a member. Now, I'm going to raise my membership up to the next level, and that's where these videos will be. They won't be very long videos. They'll probably be like 10 or 15 minutes or so like that, depending on what I'm into and where I'm at when I want to end the video. That's what's going to happen. Hello, Mr. Scott Johnson. How's it going, buddy? Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. What kind of, hey, I just did my grocery shopping just before I went live stream here. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. I think we got everybody. Mason Dixon. Oh, thank you very much. New member, Mason Dixon. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. All right. That's nice. That's nice. I like to see that. But like I said, I think, I don't know exactly. I got to check out the pricing and stuff like that. I'm not sure how much it's going to be to become a member for that. But what you will get is the perks from the first part you get also in the second part. So you get a combination of both of those, as long as you're a member of each one. So you'll get both of those. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Mason Dixon. I do appreciate that, buddy. Okay, so I think, let's see, I think I got that done. The live streams are done. I thanked everybody for their contributions. And okay, so now, like I said, this roof is going to be in several different sections. And in case you have not seen what I have done on this in the last video, I don't know if you could see this, but this is actually called smoky beige here and here and here. So the basic building is together. I still got a lot of trim pieces to put in here, but I want to see the color that I'm going to paint those in. And it's really cool because they give you a lot of 3D printed Taco Bell signs and stuff like that. This is really, really nice kit. And like I mentioned earlier, they do have other kits that are available. The one I have my eye on is a hotel. You said you couldn't do the dual stream. I thought. Can we talk about that? Well, I would like to talk to you on a one-to-one basis, Sparky, about that. I do have a sponsor, and I had not spoken to him yet. So, and I do have some other gratuities from Yankee Dabbler that I can use. So let's talk about that, you and I, and we'll see how that goes. But right now, as it goes, because of my stupidity, when I dropped the coffee on my computer, that was a $1,000 mistake, and that $1,000 would have been for Christmas gifts for this next Christmas coming up. I had a lot of fun doing it, and comments that I have gotten, they said they had a lot of fun doing this. So I really would like to do it again this year with Sparky, but we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I would like to speak to Sparky on a one-to-one basis so we can hash it out, and we'll see how it goes. Kyle Stevens, glad you can make it in, bud. All right, anyhow, let's see. We're going to be doing, let's see, we got, there's 1, 2, 3, there's four pieces to this roof that's got to go together. Now, what I'm going to do for the final roof, and the roof is, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. It's got like 2 stages on the roof. The very top stage, I am going to put this number 100 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to glue it down to the top of the roof so it'll look like a pebbled roof. So with that being said, I think I should get my other camera going so I can get down on the other table and we can start doing some stuff here. Oh, I have to go over that. I don't know. I really don't remember what I said there, so I'll have to go over it and see what it says. Anyhow, let me get this camera going. And let's see if it's actually working. And it is not. Now, there you go. Now it's working. All right, guys. So I'm going to get over there and we're going to start doing the assembly on this. All right. Anyhow, the instructions, that's the one thing I have a little beef about. They're not really too clear. But anyhow, we're going to start here. And it says to put these guys around here. Now, on these guys here, they got little tabs on them. And I don't know if you guys are going to actually see those little tabs on there. Yeah, I can see it there. And the adjoining piece has the receptacle, the square. So I am going to be using for this part of the build, I'm going to be using the Easy flow. Now, the only thing about this is you guys really, really need to be really delicate with this because this glass tube will break if you breathe on it. You need to hook it up to this bottle. Let me open this up first. And like I said, you got to go very gently. And once you get it in there, you squeeze, stick it in the solvent, and let it go. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is filling up. So once you got that, you pull your bottle off. And as long as this stays level, it won't leak out. So my next step is to take this guy and put him up against here. Put this guy down for a minute. And all we need to do now is just run it along here. And the glue will come out. It's almost instantaneous also. I don't think anything came out there. It's hard to see because it puts down such a fine line. All right, so now we'll go ahead and take this back piece and put him in place. And again, I think these only have one way to go. I remember on some of the other pieces that I put together, I actually had to clean up these little receptacle holes, if you want to call them that. There. Come on. There we go. Like I said, these tabs and stuff are all offset. So you have to make sure you got them on there right. And this guy here is probably going to have to be cleaned out a little bit. See, I think we're have to be perfectly square with the ends of the building, and I'm not. All right, let's see if we can get it on there. Sorry, guys. But like, this is the first time I'm ever doing one of these kits and don't know exactly the process. But what I'm seeing here is that these guys, I'm going to try something else. Take this apart again. And let's see if we can put it together here. The instructions say just put it right there and put it on and da-da-da-da-da, and everything will work out just fine. But I'm not seeing that. Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm seeing here, but if you don't put this on right, it'll be offset. And let's see if I can get a little glue in here. And they won't line up properly. I don't think any glue got out. This thing does have glue in it, right? You know what? I'm just going to switch over. It's just a lot easier for me to do it this way. So I'm switching over to the folder. We'll let that sit up for a minute. I'll go back to the easy flow when I put the frame on the roof section itself. But I don't. The glue comes out so fast you really can't. It looks like there's some in there though, but no, there isn't. I'm not watching the chat, and I'm surprised John is not here yet. All right. All right, let's see if we can get this guy a little bit better now. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's working out very well. Not. And you got to put this on here because the next section that we're going to build has to go in between these parts that we're putting on here right now. And I'm just not very happy with the way this is going. Next piece. All right. Maybe I took on more than I can do tonight. Anyhow, we'll let this sit up for a minute and let's see how this is all going to work out, because I think we're still not where it needs to be. It looks like it is. The corner looks really good. It's flush on the bottom. I did not glue this piece in yet, and maybe I should. I'm just going to go with the Fowler. We'll let that sit up for a minute. Let me check chat what's going on here. Hello, Thomas Splint Rock. How's it going, buddy? Sean McGee, nice to see you in here. Actually, it's not going to work because this is too small and the piece has to go behind it. I tried using it. I was going to use that tonight. You're talking about the jig, this squaring jig. I was going to use that tonight for this particular part, but it wasn't. It didn't. I couldn't get to the parts that I needed to get to. But that looks pretty good, actually, I think. Just let this sit up there for a minute. I'm just afraid of this glass tube. It's so sensitive, so delicate. All right, we're just gonna let this sit there for a minute. Let me check on what's going on with the chat, and we'll see what's going on here. Then he needs a circuit machine. Okay. You never had Taco Bell? Well, when you come to the United States, I'll take you out to dinner. Not missing anything bigger. It's okay if you want something quick and easy and cheap. Taco Bell is a place to go. They usually have these $5 meals going on. When my son was little, there was a Taco Bell right across the street. How cool. Mine's not that far. Mine's about a mile, a little over a mile down the street. So if I want tonight, I can just head over there and $5, I'll get something to eat. 57, never been to a Taco Bell. Okay. Well, everybody's got their own. Welcome, my Rail Artist Mike. How's it going, buddy? That's true. Hot Rod Rodney, glad to see you making it here. I don't know. I must have a cast iron stomach then. Well, maybe that's why I'm having so many problems with my stomach. Who knows? There you see. There used to be a Ken Taco Hut. Yeah, there's a lot of spin-offs. Martin Sismore, how's it going, buddy? Ray Central 127, how's it going? You know, I don't think I ever ate in a Del Taco. There's one there's one on this side of the road, and then a couple of blocks down, there's Del Taco on the other side of the road. So I've never eaten in a Del Taco. I gotta check that out one of these days. You know, when you get used to somebody's menu, you just go in and say, hey, I want this, this, and this. But then going to a new place, you got to start looking at the menu. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but when I finish using it, maybe not. All right, let's see how my kid's doing over here. Hoping my camera's still going to be working. All right, now. It's even on the bottom. The corners are nice and square on the corner. So let's see how this piece is going to fit. If this piece fits, we're home. Oh, look at that. Well. Interesting, it fits. But like I say, the piece here on the top, this little thing sticking out, I want to call it a nipple. It's off center, so you need to make sure you get it right, because otherwise you'll have it cockeyed. So that's what I'm doing right now. Make sure I'm centered. All right, that looks pretty good actually. But now I dropped it, so I got to check it again. There we go. Very good. Okay. All right, so we'll do a little bit of this glue here. I need to get some new glasses because this stuff is getting harder for me to see, and that's not a good thing. Come on. Uh-oh. Camera went to sleep. So I don't like about this stupid camera. I don't know why. I got to adjust some of this stuff on there. Sorry about that, guys and girls. All right, let's get you in there. I'll glue the corner first. Let it sit up for a minute, and then I'll lay this down and go ahead and put a bead on the inside. All right, we'll let that sit up there for a minute. Well, I'm missing out on a lot of this conversation. I guess I'll have to see what's going on when it becomes a video, see what's going on with that. Weber Model Railroad, how's it going, buddy? Lance, nice to see you in here, buddy. And we got 41 watching tonight. And that's cool. I sprayed CRC on some heavy material. Yeah, I just did all of that. Thomas, I did all of that with the CRC and mineral spirits and all of that stuff. And also the what is it? I forgot what it is. The stuff that's supposed to help you out. All right, let's see how are we doing over here. Still kind of loose in the goose. So let's see. Let's put this guy here. Let's switch over back over to the camera. All right. And now we're just going to go ahead and run a bead down here. And just a little bit more here. These kits are pretty easy, except for this. I think these, what do they call it? Where one part goes into the other. There's a name for that, and I forgot what it is, but I think they need to be just a little bit bigger. Either the hole needs to be a little bit bigger or the tab needs to be a little bit bigger. Smaller, I should say. Oh, it looks good. I don't see any spaces down in here. So now I just have two more pieces. Here's one. Uh-oh. Where'd the other one go? Oh, no. Don't do that to me. Oh, here it is. Wow. Now, these two front pieces are smaller because they have to go around. They have to go around this part here. So there is a cutout on the back of these, as you can see. There's a cutout on there. So that will fit right behind there like that. Okay, so now what we need to do is get these two little pieces on there. Then we can start on the next part. And like I said, the instructions on this are not really that clear. I better close this up before I have an accident. Because if you look at this picture right here, you would assume that all of these triangle pieces are all separate, but they're not. Lo and behold, they have these slots in them, and they just fit right into each other. Maybe. There you go. And they just fit into each other like that. So there's only actually 3 of those little triangles that I have to put on here. So while this is drying up, I guess we can go ahead and put this guy together. So we're just going to put a little dab of glue right there. And we'll go ahead and put this guy in like that. And we'll do the same on this side here. Don't matter which side you put the glue on. And then we got this last piece right here. All right, so basically that piece is done except for 1, 2, 3 of these little guys. And I don't know if they're supposed to go in there or just on there like that. I guess that's how it goes. I don't see no tab. Oh, wait, there is a tab. Son of a gun. So yeah, so that goes in there like that. Okay. Got to look really close. Now this, if you didn't look at it, you can actually see it. There's a tab on there, and that's going to fit into these slots, the other 3 slots that are here. Now, how come? Why is this one upside down? Something's not right. Let me see the picture again. I don't know, it doesn't, it's right this way. But why is the slot on the top? Does that? It can't go this way. Can it? No. Okay. I surrender. It can't go that way. Well, let me put these other 3, the other 2 in the meanwhile. Like I said, the instructions are not very clear on these. The kit is a nice kit. It's just that the instructions are not the best in the world. I'll use my grid to make sure it's square. And I just might put a bead of glue on the sides of it also. But you guys see what I'm talking about? Why is the slit on the top here? If I try turning it over, then nothing lines up. Strange. Anyhow, this piece, when it's done, will fit inside of this piece. So now, how do they have this? Again, like I said, the instructions: place roof support inside the roof frame and glue. Glue on the trim strips to the sides, aligning with the top edge. Wow, I didn't think that putting this roof together was going to be so difficult. All right, I'll put this one in on this side. Unless one of these is made differently. You know what? This one is made differently. It's got the slit on the top. Look at that. Holy mackerel. You got to pay attention to all this little stuff. Holy crap. Wow. All right. It doesn't say anything about the offsets on these things. All right, and then this last one, the slit's on the bottom, and that makes sense because that's where the slit is. Very cool. All right, we'll give this a second to dry up, and then we'll put that on there. And while that's setting up, let's go ahead and put this guy. Now these should fall right into place. Notice I said should. All right, let me go back to the chat, see what's going on here. Let that all set up for a minute. All right, guys, so let's see. Yes, Steve, I did do that. And like I said, you have to make sure you do it because the slits, the receptacles, and the mortise and tendon, I think that's what's called, mortise and tendon woodworking, they're offset, so you need to make sure that they fit properly. So yes, and to do a dry fit with these pieces is like almost impossible. And like I said, the instructions are not that good. So I'm just kind of winging it, make sure everything is working out. And then this is the last one right here. All right, so that section is complete. Hey, Dats, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in tonight. All right, so let's see if we can get these last two pieces on here. All right, I suppose I should get back over to the camera. All right, let's move this out of the way. And let's put this guy in here. Looks like it's there. I put a little bit just to like tack glue it in place. I'll let that set up and then I'll hit it with a full bead. And I'll go full bead all the way around also. Let's see now. And before this could even get mounted on the building, I still got to figure out what colors I need to paint in here. After I get it all together, see what parts actually are exposed, to see what color. And I'm going to use my new little airbrush thingamabob that I got the other day. I showed you guys that. Now, why isn't this going in here? Again, this camera, I got to adjust that. Why do I keep forgetting to do that? Come on, come back. There you go. I don't get to use that camera very often. That's why I don't have any of the settings on it. All right, I'll let that set up for a minute. All right, so got about 15 minutes left. I think I can get the rest of this done. Anyhow, this guy's going to sit in there like that. And actually, I think I got it backwards. I think it needs to go this way. There you go, just like that. Look at this. I'm trying to work too fast on this thing. These guys are not even sitting all the way down. Get that piece off for a minute. That's better. Interesting. This guy's not even sitting flat. All right, let me get the rest of this back together, because my camera will go to sleep again. All right, we're just going to let that sit there and dry, and I'm just going to come back over here. I know, I'm sorry I missed that last part. Switch it back over to that camera. Anyhow, you can see that I'm having a little bit of a problem putting this guy together. The gluing surfaces are very small, and the parts that need to line up are very tiny also. Let me see if I can get this last piece on here. This one here, I don't think I have one of these guys all the way down. That's why it's not sitting. Yeah, this one too, see. I may have to undo some of this stuff because I thought I had it all the way down, but I don't. Anyhow, what I'm trying to do with this here is to get these pieces here all the way down into their grooves, because I think I messed up on two. That's why it's not sitting flat. If I mess something up, I'm going to tell you guys I messed something up. So you just need to be careful when you put these things in. Make sure they're all the way down. This one here, for instance, this one here is not set all the way down, and neither is that one, but these two are. So I'm probably going to have to do that off camera and show you the results on that next week. But right now, it's sitting flat there. So why isn't it sitting flat in here? All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be all for that kit tonight. I don't like having problems and taking all you guys' time just to watch me have problems. So we're just going to work on that off camera, and I'll bring you back with that next week. Tomorrow's video is going to be a premiere video as always, but it's going to be one of the trips that Sparky and John, Dilly, and myself took. Saturday, we went down to the Gilbert Model Railroad Museum, and I got some footage from down there, so you guys might want to see that. You might want to see what's going on at that club. Okay. Anyhow, let's see what else we got. We got a few more minutes here. I'm going to catch up on some of the chat. That is true, Chasco. I totally agree. And like I said, the instructions are so vague on here. They just show you a picture of what it's supposed to look like when it's done, but it doesn't tell you, well, you know, you need to do this, this, and this, or to make sure that these are down, or there's a right and a left, or an up and a down. See, and this is going to be hard for me to do because it's already set in the glue. That might have worked. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, that fixed it. Just a little extra elbow grease, and it got it down there. Again, I got it backwards though. It's got to go this way. And I keep messing up this piece. I'm sorry, I'm not in the right camera, guys. I'm just trying to see how it fits in there now that it's sitting flat. I think that for tonight is going to be all I'm going to do, because I don't like getting frustrated. I'm telling you, you know, Walter, I thought Walter's was bad, but this here just, you know, like a brief caption under the picture, and it says this is what you got to, it shows you what you got to do, but it doesn't like say, hey, these pieces are offset. You got to figure that out yourself. And I still got 2 bags full of stuff that need to go on this building. So there's going to be a part 3 to this build. Anyhow, I'm going to let that set up because for some reason or other, the glue is taking a long time to set up. So I'm going to let that go. And for everybody tonight, let's see. The pike stuff is I don't think you actually need instructions with pike stuff. Let's see what that's say. All right. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm just going to cut it short tonight. I was glad to be back. I hope you guys missed me last week because I missed you guys for sure. Anyhow, we'll talk to you guys next week. Tomorrow's premiere video, noon Eastern time. Hello, Possum Bio. How's it going? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't get into barbecue and turkey. I let my son-in-law do that. He's the cook in the family. Anyhow, guys, hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a great night and a great week, and we'll talk to you later. Take care, and hasta la vista.